Hi, this is Sweet June. How's everyone doing today? Hoping everybody's having a blessed day. Let's see what day it is. It's Thursday, July 22nd, 2021. Go ahead, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, and share. I want to talk about my friend. I was talking to my friend. I call him friend slash brother because he's kind of like a brother to me. He actually moved back up north here. Not back to my city, but he's moving back up north here. And so I was talking to him. He lived in California for many years, and he worked in the entertainment industry. He did a lot of background work and on lots of movies, and he worked on a lot of movies and videos, and he's just telling me these stories of him meeting all these celebrities, and really, really, really interesting. He's done a lot of work in the industry, mainly a lot of background work and stuff like that. And he's had some little small roles and things like that. So he's done quite a bit. He's had quite a career. And we were talking about the entertainment industry, with what certain celebrities are willing to do. Certain people are willing to do. He was talking about, how people get to a certain level. Like some people, they know somebody. He's talking about a lot of roles and stuff that he got. He had the right look. And he said a lot of it is you have to have the right look and personality. But he said some people do, do certain things to, I know everybody's heard of the casting couch and things like that. But with that being said, we were talking about that, what people are willing to do, and people selling their soul, for fame, how far people are willing to go to obtain fame. And so it's been very disturbing to me. I've been the rapper Lil Nas X. It's kind of disturbing to me. He's been doing a lot of demonic stuff. I mean, he was on the BET Awards, and he had this video out. It's satanic. He's promoting. To make a long story short, he's promoting Satanism. I don't really want to go into too much of it because but to make a long story short, he's promoting Satanism in his music. And I don't have cable, so I was going to catch the BET Awards because they typically replay it on YouTube. You can actually see it on YouTube. And so I was going to actually go back and watch it. But I found out that he did a performance and what the performance consisted of. And I think another artist did some inappropriate stuff. And after I found that out, I said, well, that's all right. I won't be watching it because I don't want to be watching nothing like that. Had nothing to do with nothing like that, particularly when it comes to Satan. But he's promoting Satan. And the only thing that I can think about is very, very disturbing to me because he's very young, and he's a young man. And I know I did a video a while back on him when he came out he came out with the Old Town Road. Now this was before all this. He came out with the Old Town Road. It was kind of like a one-hit wonder, and it really put him on. It really put him on the map, so to speak. But I was talking about how kid-friendly the song was. That, it was a very kid-friendly song, and how It didn't have any. I was very impressed by the fact that it didn't have any foul language in it, and it was very kid friendly. It was something that the children could listen to and things like that. So I was really, really giving him props for that. Um, and I wished that he had stayed on that track, because he really could have appealed. That was an audience that he could have appealed to. Yeah, he could have catered his music to. But he decided to take another route. He came out as homosexual and stuff like that, and he started promoting Satanism. And all I could think about was, this young man really, I said, either he knows that he's selling his soul and how detrimental that is to his life, to not his physical life, but his everlasting life. Because we got to think about our everlasting life in this life, and we have to actually prepare for that. I don't know. My thought was, I said, I don't know if he either doesn't know how detrimental that is, and how he can lose his life, meaning his spiritual life. Either he doesn't know or he doesn't care. It's either one or the other. He either doesn't know, because he could be, my thought is, he's very, very young, and he could be operating in ignorance and not really know how detrimental that is, and how it's very damaging to his soul, because he can literally lose his soul. Literally. When people worship Satan, the Bible said, worship no other gods. Worship no other gods. Don't put no other gods before me. So, particularly Satan. Because Satan was an angel in heaven. He got thrown out. So, Satan got hurled onto the earth, and he's been wreaking havoc ever since. And of course, now Satan knows his time is short, because we're getting close to the end. We're getting close to the end of this system. I mean, we're very, very close with this pandemic and all these things, and you're hearing about all these horrific things that's happening in the world. It seems like Satan is turning up the heat. Now, I'm not blaming everything on Satan, but it's like he's turning up the heat, literally, because he knows that his time is short. The Bible says when Jesus comes back, he will be in prison for 1,000 years. Then he will be let out for a time. Then he will be let out for a time. Then after that, he will be destroyed. So he won't be able to cause any more problems at that point. So, anybody that's following him, you're standing the chance of losing your soul. And so, me and my friend, we were talking about that. We were talking about what people are willing to do, and people doing certain things to get fame and money. And fame and money can't be more important than because a lot of people think that this is all there is. A lot of people think that this is all there is. This life, this physical life in the flesh this is all there is. But this is not all there is. Because after we die, then okay, we can have a chance to live on forever. There will be a resurrection, and we'll have an opportunity to live on forever. So, this is not it. This is not the last stop. And so, a lot of people think that this is all there is. So I better live it up and do, what I can do, and enjoy myself and live it up while I can. And the problem is that people are putting the importance of fame and money They're making that more of a priority than their soul and their everlasting life. They're not thinking about their everlasting life. And when people, it's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful. There's nothing wrong with wanting, um, a career. I mean, I used to want to, uh, be in the entertainment industry myself. But there's nothing wrong with wanting a career. There's nothing wrong with it if it's your passion to sing or act or whatever it is. It's not, that's nothing wrong with it within itself. But when it becomes a problem is when you're willing to sell your soul to obtain that. When you're willing to sell your soul to get certain roles, to get to a certain status, and to make money. So the Bible says, Mark 8:35. I think it's Mark 8:35. What profits a man to gain the whole world and loses his soul? What profits a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? So we can't put fame and riches over our soul. We can't make that more important than our soul, than our everlasting life. That's the problem. And it's very, very disturbing to me about this young man, Little Nas X. It's very, very disturbing to me what he's doing, because I'm like, is he either doesn't know, or he either knows or he doesn't care. And if he knows and he doesn't care, that's even more detrimental. That's even more detrimental. If he knows and don't care, that's more detrimental. So I just, it's really sad, because it's like he's very young. And I know that the entertainment industry is very, very corrupt. And it is demonic. And it can chew you up, literally chew you up and spit you out. It builds you, it really builds you up. Me and my friend was talking about this. It builds you up, break you down, and it literally chew you up and spit you out. The entertainment industry, a lot of people don't realize, the things that's going on in the industry. And this is what I get concerned about with my son, because my son wants to be a rapper. And so this is what I'm very, very concerned about with my son. And he says his passion is what he wants to do, and I get it, but I'm really, really in the rap sector, the music industry and the rap sector of the entertainment industry. That's a whole different situation. I say it's much more detrimental, because rappers get killed. That's all of it is detrimental. And so I mean, if you get into it, and like my friend, like I said, was deep in the industry, met a lot of celebrities and stuff. He has some really, really great stories. But he didn't the thing is, he didn't sell his soul or do certain things to get to a certain level. And so that's the thing. I mean, it's what a lot of people are willing to do. And then once they get there, they literally chew you up and spit you out. I mean, it's like they build you up to break you down. We've seen that time and time again with some of our very, very famous celebrities that have passed on, had tragic deaths. We've seen that time and time again. They build you up to break you down. And so the industry is very corrupt, and it's more corrupt than what people realize. And so, but like I say, what a lot of people don't realize is that all this fame and fortune, like these people on YouTube, these people that come on YouTube, and there's nothing wrong with having a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel, It's all about how you use it. Like some of these people will come on here and they do clickbaits. They come on here bashing other people, degrading other people, humiliating other people. Um, God is not okay with that. He's not okay with that. So in a sense, when you're a YouTuber and you're doing these things, in a sense, you're literally doing the same thing. You're selling your soul out for fame and riches because they're doing it for clicks and views. That goes for everybody on here. That's if you're these black men on here bashing black women, humiliating black women bashing black men, humiliating black men. These people, these reactors that come on here and they talk about other YouTubers and they're gaining subscribers and views. In clickbaits, you lying, saying that your video is one thing and then the person click on it, it's something totally different. That's, it's like, what are you willing to do to make money? What are you willing to do to gain fame? And this is what God doesn't like. Because it applies to the YouTubers as well. And this is something that I am not willing to do. I've been on here since 2012. And I get frustrated at times, and sometimes I want to quit. But I have to remind myself of why I started my YouTube channel. I didn't even know you can make money on here. I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to, and I wanted to be a fine witness and, share, educate people and give people food for thought and things like that. So I have to remind myself of why I started my YouTube channel to begin with. And it's a form of therapy for me. It's very therapeutic for me. And so, but those are things that I can do what everybody else is doing on here. Come on here and do reactions and talk about people and everything. And my subscribe count would have been over 1,000 subscribers. But no, I'm not going to do that. First of all, that's just not who I am. I can't sit around and talk about people all the time. And I know God would not approve. I know that He would not approve of that. He just would not approve. And His approval is more important to me than likes and shares and subscribers and money. And I grow my channel. I want to grow it organically. I want to grow it by helping people, giving people good food for thought, being a fine witness, and not bashing people, putting people down, humiliating people, shaming people, whatever, all the stuff that the rest of these YouTubers do. Because you're literally, at the end of the day, you're selling your soul out for fame and riches. And I'm not willing to do that. I am not willing to cross that line. So, yeah, it's taken me a long time to build up my subscribers. But oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. But I am not willing to do that. Not willing to sell my soul out for money and fame. That's something I'm not willing to do. So you just have to make that decision. Ultimately, you have to make that decision. What's more important? Is your everlasting life more important than fame and money? We need money. We all like to have a little extra money. And there's nothing wrong with that in itself. But it's what you're willing to do to get it. If what you're willing to do to get it is everything that God hates and is against, that's very detrimental. So that's what I wanted to talk about. People selling their soul out for fame and fortune. They're playing a dangerous game. Like Lil Nas X is playing a dangerous game. He's playing a very dangerous game. And I just pray that he comes to an accurate knowledge before it's too late. Because literally the entertainment industry is literally going to chew him up and spit him out. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. And he's so young, he probably don't even realize it. It's really sad. So I can only pray and hope that he comes to an accurate knowledge before it's too late. You know. Okay, hit me up in the comment section and let me know what your thoughts and views are. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. And until the next video, peace and love. This is Sweet Jill.